our senior day, actually senior semi-night. Might finish under the lights. This has been a really good season so far. This is a really special group, not just the seniors, but the whole team. So much easier to coach when you have the kind of kids that we have. So first I'm going to thank Mrs. Troutman and the other parents for the stuff that they put together with the posters. But I also want to thank the parents for giving me your kids and giving me great kids to coach. And the camaraderie on this team is fantastic. Matter of fact, we have in 2 weeks, our 2005 team is being inducted into the Somerset Hall of Fame. And this team, as far as their camaraderie and their spirit and working together, is very, very similar to that one, which is one of the best teams that we've ever had here. So they've had a great season. We've still got some, a lot of tennis to play. We've been in every match. A lot of them we've won pretty handedly. The play has been really good. I told them at the beginning of the season that, as the season went along, they're just going to get better and better and better. And they have. So they're playing really, really well. And we took a couple of really close, well-played matches this week. But, the effort has been exemplary. The conduct, for the most part, has been great. The camaraderie has been great. And the cooperation has been great. So parents, you should get a round of applause from your kids for the great job that you've done with them, too. Give it up for your parents. So I'm going to talk just briefly about each one of the 6 seniors, and we'll go in order of their posters, and we'll have the parents come down and get a picture with your sons. The first one is Ian Foles. And Ian, come down while I'm talking about you.
I'll come down.
So, you can meet with the racket if you don't like what I'm saying. But it was interesting yesterday. Ian and Braden, they're the best doubles team in the area, and they really took Fairhaven, which has a good team, took them apart. And their coach said to me, and I know George put it in the Sentinel. He said, "Boy, that first doubles team, boy, they're a beast." And they are. And another coach told me they're a machine. And when they're on their game, they are something to watch. I think that they have to be one of the best doubles teams in the state, not just in the area. And Ian spent his first year playing baseball, and we won't talk about that. But then he got smart and decided to come to tennis, a lifetime sport, and worked his way into the lineup and had a really good season last year. But this year they're 14-1, and they will be playing for the South Sectional Doubles Championship. And so we're going to wish them luck for that. And if they play like I know they're capable of playing, then they'll come home with the bigger trophies. So it's great to have Ian on the team. It's great to have his dad. Where's his dad? Who's like in all the matches. The support. I know everybody, like, you have different work schedules and stuff, but the support from the parents is great. So Ian, congratulations. Come down and get a picture with. Get a picture. Probably one on each side. Well, with Ian and then one, so you get the poster in as well. Nate and I have something in common. We're both big hockey fans. He knows that I've had season tickets forever to Boston University. He's going to Northeastern.
Yeah. Yup.
So we'll be seeing each other around Beanpot time. Just remember who has 131 and who's 17. But anyway, Nate is one of the best hockey players in the school, and he's been on the team for 4 years. And when he first joined us, he was an athlete and a hockey player who was also playing tennis. And in definitely this year and last year, he also became a tennis player. He and Ryan Charest have had an excellent season at second doubles. Both of them have come a long way. We're really confident that when they go out there that we know how they're going to play. They're going to get the job done. And just like they said with all of the singers, it's been a pleasure to have him on the team. And we're still expecting big things between now and the end of the year.
Sir Nate.
So congratulations, Mom and Dad. Your mom's away working. Come on down.
Yes.
Newman's been on the team for 4 years. And I'm going to say his first 2 years, it was almost like, the Newman character on Seinfeld. It'd be like, Newman. And we gave him the nickname the Newmanator, just like the Terminator. And so his first 2 years, he's a funny kid. He's got a good sense of humor. When he was a sophomore, he kept on saying he wanted to challenge Joe Ramos. And he actually challenged Joe Ramos, and we had a match of the whole team lined up around the court, and they filmed it and put it on Instagram. And he got to deuce in every game, but he didn't win any. But he hung in, and the thing is, he's hung in for 4 years. And this year, he's going to play. He's starting tonight. Started another match, so he's turned himself into a tennis player. And he's in our top 10. When he was a freshman, I would have never guessed he might have stuck with it and been able to, get up as high as he has. But when because you and Haven are undefeated in JV matches too. So when he gets out there, he's a tennis player now. And were you surprised at how good you've gotten this year? How much better? Didn't pay attention. He's home. But obviously, like I said, he's another great kid. They're all great students besides. But we're really happy to have him, and we're happy that on senior day you're going to get out there and then play another varsity match. He and Austin Russell got to play in the South Sectional tournament, and they won a match. And they're really like our third or 3.5 doubles. And so it's good to have you as a real full member of the team and a contributor, and you've done a great job. Congratulations.
Hey, Newman!
Austin Russell.
All right. Everyone.
Austin joined the team last year, and last year's seniors were not quite the same as this year's seniors. And it was senior skip day, and we had a match against Dighton Rehoboth, and we were missing like 7 or 8 seniors, something like that. And so we went there, and we only had like a skeleton crew. And so he's out warming up on the court. I didn't tell him that he was in the lineup. So when he did not know he was playing until I announced who the lineup was, and he and Ryan Shrest went out.
Does that mean I actually made it to it?
And won. And they won the match and played really well. But I did not give him a chance to think about it. I didn't give him a chance to get nervous about it. And he played great and earned his letter last year. This year he wasn't originally with us, and I was really disappointed because I know he got a lot better over the summer, particularly hitting with like Jackson. But he did join us late, but we're still happy to have him. Obviously he's a great kid. He's got a lot of nice reach at the net. Put a lot of balls away in the South Coast Conference tournament. Hopefully it was worth coming back for. He came back to one of our matches before he was on the team, and I told him how disappointed I was that he wasn't with us. And I said, we got new uniforms this year. I said, I got a uniform in your size that's in the pod. And he goes, I'll take it. And so we're really glad that he came back, and he's here again with us. And another great member, great student, and he'll have a great time at Merrimack, and a future elementary school teacher. And boy, somebody who's got a great temperament for that is Okay, Jackson. Where's Jackson? Okay, when Jackson joined the team as a freshman, he was about this tall. And then he's a sophomore, he's this tall. Then he's a junior, he's up here. And one of the things that I saw right away was he had a lot of athletic ability. And it's your great-grandfather, right, who's one of the greatest soccer players in U.S. soccer history. Played in the 48 Olympics, the World Cup in Brazil. And so, you know, he's got, actually from both sides, we didn't really know, some good athletic genes. So we figured he's going to be a good player. And his sophomore year, he won the sectional doubles championship and moved up to second singles last year. And this year he's playing first singles. So he's going to play the best players on every team. And he's had some big wins. He had a great win against Durfee, and the match was tied 2-2. And he was playing one of his buddies, and the first set went to a tiebreaker. So it's 1-7 and win by 2. He was down 5-0, and he was down 6-1. And he came back and he won the tiebreaker 8-6, which was really important because he lost the second set 6-0. But with the whole match on the line, you knew what kind of intestinal fortitude he had. And with the whole match and everybody watching, he pulled the match out, and we had a great 3-2 win. Yes. He's been a great captain for 2 years. So last year we lost one of our captains before the season started. He stepped in, did a great job. He's done a great job again. Spent a lot of time, I know, working on his game, and improved a lot. But he's been a real leader of the team, great attitude, and it's infectious to his teammates. So they not only look with him, but they look up to him as well. So he's done a great job as a captain, and great season. Jasper Troutman. Okay, Jasper's another 4-year team member. Didn't really break into the varsity until, you could be a really good player for us. Last year, he lost his first match that he played, the very first match of the year. The rest of the year, he won 10 in a row. And so I knew when we were coming into this year, he's really what you want as a third singles player. Somebody who's really consistent, somebody who never beats himself. If he's not going to win, it's because the other player has to beat him. But he's not going to beat himself. And he's had several close matches. Some of them he's pulled out. Even on Tuesday against Apponequet, he had multiple match points against him in the second set. He was down 6-4 in the tiebreaker. Ended up winning the tiebreaker 11-9. That extended the match. And he did a great job. So it didn't matter that it did matter a little bit that he didn't win it, but it was still, he put in a great effort. And I know that when it gets down to that point, whether the match is tied 2-2, we've already won, or whatever, he's going to give 100% all the time, and he always does. And another one who's turned himself into a really good tennis player. And like I said, he's tough to beat. He never beats himself. And also another great kid to have on the court. So, Jasper, congratulations. Okay. Didi, come on. Okay, guys, let's have a hand for all of the singers.
Okay, Ryan.
Good point, Ryan. All right, Ryan.
Okay, I'm not. It's either this one or one of the two big ones. And it's that building right there.
Hustle, bro. No, you didn't.